up, guys, and welcome to Last Free Souls, the Experience. My name is Dakota Ayers.
And my name is Nolan Anselmi.
And today we have Zach Chatham on board. He is from Alabama. You know, this is one of my very good friends, someone who actually inspires me all the time. So I'm super excited to have him on this podcast with you guys today. I'll introduce you right away, Zach. I'm going to let you get right in. Tell us a little bit about where you're from, what you do, kind of just what you do with your life in general.
First off, I'm excited to be on the podcast. I appreciate y'all having me on. And I can tell by the y'all I just said, you can probably tell I'm from the Southeast, a little different region. What I do is I'm kind of like what everyone calls social media influencer, so I guess I'm just another person, but I try to inspire people in my daily life, and I'm also a graphic designer, getting into video editing, videography, photography, all that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff. And basically I'm also working on becoming a brand developer slowly. I'm not an expert or anything like that, but definitely developing that skill set of mine.
Awesome, dude.
Heck yeah, dude. It's good to have you on too. I'd add that as well. And I definitely want to ask you a few questions to start this too. So I will start off with asking you, what gave you the entrepreneurial and inspirational spark to do what you do, and what made you want to make a difference for doing what you do?
Okay. So basically, I got a spark because over a 2-year span, I lost 80 pounds, and that made me realize the true values of life and everything else, and didn't really want to. I had the wrong viewpoints on life and everything, and started making me realize that I was too materialistic. I need to focus on actual moral values, ethical values, all that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff, and basically that brought a spark into me to expand my knowledge and learn about other things, and I kind of used that to start up like a kind of a training thing that I'm working with someone else on, and I kind of try to use that to inspire them, tell them that they can do anything they want to do, and I usually do it through quotes on my social media is the way I usually get that addressed to them.
Awesome, man. So you said a little bit about how you're working on, a workout thing to kind of spread on social media. You want to tell us a little bit about that, and maybe the other projects that you're involved with right now?
So I'm also trying to develop a media company, actually. We're working on that, kind of tying the two, like fitness and media, and trying to help like promote, basically not just fitness. I kind of want to help promote people in the area that are just trying to like broaden themselves, do better, and like progressing themselves mentally, physically, everything else, the whole 9 yards. Because I want those kind of people to get the spotlight. Like, they deserve it. They're working hard, and I think sometimes the wrong people on social media give out the wrong message, and it's false, and people fall into that trap and start believing it. And basically, I want to have like a true, like actual, like hard-working, like people, no BS. Like, these are actual like gridiron people. Like, they're actually working hard every day, put in the work. They deserve a little bit of spotlight. That's basically what I want to form, and hopefully that inspires other people to kind of form their lives into that kind of lifestyle and everything else.
Awesome, man. I love that. It sounds a lot like what we're doing right here, so I love that, man.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I can definitely say I relate with that too, man. That's awesome. I definitely feel that. For sure. Well, on top of that, going off of what you said beforehand about putting your, posts on social media and things like that with your stories, I definitely see you out there and trying to inspire people and things like that. And, what kind of role do you think you play with your viewers who see that kind of stuff, or, even your friends, or even to yourself?
I think I kind of play like a one-on-one role to them, I guess, like a relatable role. Because like anyone who's followed me for the past 2 years has seen that the first year basically of the previous 2 years I've had were basically just about weight loss. Like, I was just changing my body and everything. And then this last year I've really kind of zoned in on a holistic view and values on life. Like, I've tried to become mentally healthy, physically healthy, like everything. Great hygiene, worry about the small details, because honestly, the biggest thing I figured out is if you do every little small thing, give so much attention to every little thing you do, you're going to see like huge things turn like successful in your life. And it's crazy how it kind of relates like that, because a lot of people are just like, oh, I'm not going to make my bed or wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and like worry about that. oh, but I'm going to be able to get 100 on my test. It doesn't work like that. Like, you can't just not do the small things to get the big things. It kind of can sometimes push you through. Like in high school, you can just be naturally smart and like ace tests whenever you want. But once you start getting higher up, and you're just going to crumble. And that's not really what I want other people to be able to see that and kind of work on the little things and everything else. And I think the role I'm playing is kind of helping them see how valuable that is.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I've always kind of seen you as a leader. I'm sure a lot of the people you surround yourself probably do as well.
Thank you.
But you've worked with us personally with Last Free Souls before. I mean, you're the first person we ever outsourced work to. You did graphic designs for us. I know you know a bit about Last Free Souls. So how would you personally define, what a Last Free Soul is?
Well, to me, it's kind of in the name. Think about it. Like Last Free Soul, to me, it's kind of like you have a dream, you have a goal, you have something that you want, something is driving you from the inside out, and basically you're not concerned with how other people view you and everything else. You're just concerned with how you're achieving that goal every day, and maybe it's inspiration towards other people and things like that. But I think mainly it's just finding what your true niche is and just kind of like expressing yourself. And I'd say also it's kind of like I said, expressing yourself, but I don't really know how to explain it. Like not really like holding yourself in. Like you're letting everybody know like exactly how you feel a little bit. I mean, I guess that's a little description. I don't know. I'm having a hard time explaining that, but basically someone who's just really out, like they find their thing and they just work hard towards it, and like they don't care what anybody says, I'd say.
Awesome, man. Well, I guess this might make it a little bit easier for you to explain. How do you think you personally are a Last Free Soul? I mean, how would you go about the world saying that you're a Last Free Soul?
Well, honestly, if I had to be like a promoter for it, I guess, what I would say for me personally is that I found my goal, and I am trying to use that to spread to other people, and I'm very outgoing about what I want to do, what I want to achieve, and I'm also working hard towards achieving those goals every single day. But I would say the main thing is the fact that I'm kind of showing everybody else around me and not really caring what people have to say, like their negative comments and everything coming in. Like I just don't worry about that, and I worry about the people who are like positively impacted by everything I'm doing. So I mean, I guess that's probably the best way to say.
Awesome.
Like
Man.
Last Result.
I love that, dude. I love that. Can't give a better definition than that.
For real, dude. That was spot on. And to build off too, man, I love that you were talking on about goals even for yourself or for others as well. And when you were explaining the Last Free Soul in your eyes, but for yourself, what have you been working on lately, and what kind of goals do you have for the future? And building on to that too, what has worked for you that you have done with the plans and like strategies you've implemented, and what hasn't worked?
So I would say that my long-term goal is to definitely eventually open up like a gym, because I'm looking at getting certified personal trainer this summer, along with my boy at IMPRT on Instagram. Check him out, by the way. And we're looking to form right now we're concerned with helping people like change their lives. Not even concerned with the money really. Concerned with changing their lives, and long-term goal want to have a gym with just a different atmosphere, different feeling, like have people feel like they love working out and everything. And other than that, I would say, like I brought up earlier, the media company. I want to develop that into something huge, really like broadcasting everybody from specific regions, letting people know that there are people out there working hard. And on top of that, I just want to be a brand developer, promoter, marketer, like in that field for different companies, small companies, and help them also get some coverage, get some reach.
Awesome, man. Well, to close it off, to kind of let people know where you're at on this podcast, where can people that are watching this or listening to this find you at?
You can check me out on every social media platform at ZJ Chatham, ZJCHATHAM. Be sure to shoot me with that follow. You'll be inspired, I promise.
Awesome, bro. Well, I'm so honored to have you on board. I know Nolan is too.
Yeah.
We definitely expect to have you on more, I'm sure. But Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into our podcast. If you're listening on Anchor, on iTunes, on Spotify, thank you guys so much for listening. Nolan, you want to close us off?
Yeah, definitely. And also, PS to that, I guess. We're actually going to be having a lot of guests and stuff on our podcast now. You know, we're reaching out to a lot of people. There's going to be Skype videos included in them. There's going to be even live guests and stuff on here, which we're super stoked about. It's going to bring us a lot of content and help out other people's as well, which is awesome. But if you want to find us again on social media, my @name on Instagram is Nolan. No, it's Anselmi Nolan. ANSELMINOLAN.
And I'm at Real DK Ayers. Real, just like the word DKAYERS.
We always follow back too, so definitely shoot us a follow.
And you can also find us anywhere on social media at Last Free Souls. Thank you guys so much for watching.